Hello, kids. How are you? Let me get things all straightened out here. I had a bad signal. I'm having a bad hair day, but I'm having a good day, actually. So I'm having a good day because I love being here in the classroom, but boy, that's a bad hair day. What? It looked way better in the mirror, I promise it did. Okay, this is Dr. Annette Feravich, and we are here in the classroom, and I am the teacher. Does your hair sometimes look a mess like this? Apparently mine does, sometimes. Let's get started, shall we? We already did get started a little bit with our ABC song. Thanks, Greg and Steve, for letting us use the ABC song. It's showing me I have a good signal down here. It's showing me over there on YouTube, it's not a good signal. I don't know what's going on. So I had to whatever, and we'll see if we, hopefully, I don't have to look at myself a lot today, because boy, that's not a great hair day. At least this side is not. What happened to this side? I don't know. Okay, nobody cares about our hair. I care about my hair. You probably care about your hair. I don't care if you're male or female. Okay, glasses time. Early bird classroom, not so early. Kind of early. A little early. Much better. Other than that fingerprint right there. Okay, today is our day of phonics. So let's look at what I put up here for you. No peeking in advance. Okay, so I said last Wednesday, because we do phonics on Wednesday, we do stories because reading is so important. I might change phonics to 2 days a week. I don't know if I'm going to. I really like our stories a lot. And yesterday I was talking about what we were reading in Abraham and Sarah in my philosophical class. Maybe my spiritual class. Yeah, my spiritual class as well. So that's really good. The things that we talk about here, they're just not for just only kids. That is for sure. So I really do like the stories that we read. And I think that maybe you could pick up your own books that will give you your level of reading. I told you that I picked up some books, and then yesterday I got them out and was using the workbooks for preparing for this class. Let me show you. I actually do want to show you the workbooks that I got. And then we'll keep getting to our phonics lesson. So just let me quick show you. I'm going to show you just the workbooks that I got. So hold on one second. I'll be right back. Not that back. And one thing I realized that I forgot is our next grammar rule. And our next grammar rule, I forgot to put it up on the chalkboard. Our next grammar rule, we'll probably have it on the chalkboard tomorrow, but a heads up, is to use your online dictionary grammar, right, on your word processor. So when you're typing, make sure that you're using your online tools for spelling and for grammar. That was grammar tip number 2, which I brought my grammar book upstairs. I think I did, because I don't see it here, because I was supposed to. Oh, there it is. So grammar rule number 2, that I didn't write on the chalkboard, from my 101 ways to improve your grammar. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Okay, so 101 ways to improve your grammar. Tip number 2, use your computer's grammar catcher. We'll put that on the chalkboard. Maybe we'll have tip number 2 and 3 tomorrow on a chalkboard. I forgot. So, but what did I run and get? I ran and get. No, that would be improper grammar. It's not I ran and get. It's I ran and got, right? So, all of these, which I didn't show you yesterday from the library. So I told you how many books I got, over 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them right here. And these cost me like 10 cents. I know. So this is the workbook that I got for today and used a lot of the materials. Like the very first page, we are going to learn new sight words, and the new sight words that we're going to learn are color words to make sure we've got our colors down. Color words, you'll see, I'll even show you right here. I might as well, although I've got this sheet right up there. I can show you that too. No, not that. There we go. Right there. So this same sheet. So this is where I got the sheet from. And I copied it down there. Hello. Yeah, so this wonderful workbook is where I'm getting a lot of today's material. So what are we doing today? I know, we're already 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the class, and we're like, what are we doing today? I don't even know. Today, what we are doing is always adding sight words. And so some of our sight words that we added were our color words. Let's take a look at those. So red, that's pretty easy, right? Short E vowel sound, right? So I, right? A, E, I, O, U. There is a trick in one of the books over there on how to remember all the vowels. But I think it's just as easy to remember A, E, I, O, U. That's probably easy. And then Those are short vowel sounds. So ed, E, right? So short E says a. But the rest of those color words, they're not always easy to remember. Yellow sounds like it ends in an O. Yellow, right? Sounds like it ends in an O, but it ends in an O-W. That's a diphthong. Remember, diphthongs are vowels with another vowel or with a consonant, and it's a blend, right? So O-W doesn't say ow, O, A, W. It says, oh, yellow. All right. So many color words, we have to memorize those. We have to memorize the spelling of many of our color words. Like blue. Same thing with blue, right? Although blue makes more sense, doesn't it? Because we know what? Two vowels, what? Two vowels, what? Two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking, right? We know that. And so with blue, it makes sense. Makes sense because the U is long. Bl. There's a B-L blend at the beginning. B-ul, but it's not B-ul-oo. It's blue. It's not B-ul-oo. It's blue, right? All right, so B-L blend at the beginning, long U, two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking. The U does the talking, but we have two vowels. What's the second vowel? E. That's what makes the U long. Do you remember when we had our add an E? And that's what made the vowels long, right? So when we added an E to tub, it made the vowel long for tube. When we added the C to can, it made the vowel long for cane. Do you remember that? We'll go down to the bottom ones because we always do the top first. Remember when we added the E to tap, it made it tape? Remember when we added the E to man and it made it main, right? So no different here with our blue. We added an E on the end and it made the U long for blue. Orange. We don't say orange, do we? We don't say orange, but it is kind of orange. If we were to spell it, we might say orange or O-R, ange, ange. And that is a soft G, ange, ange, A-N-G-E. But look we have an E on the end, don't we? We have an E on the end of that word, but it's not orange. So here we have two vowels go walking, but the first one doesn't say its name, right? It doesn't do the talking. It doesn't say its name. So that's a harder word to memorize as well. So another sight word that we have to memorize how to spell, right? Orange, orange. It almost sounds like it's a short E in there, doesn't it? So that's why we have to memorize. Green. Green makes sense, right? You just don't know if the E goes on the end or if it goes next to the E. So we have to kind of memorize that. Two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking, right? And so we've got a long E there for green. We've got our two vowels that are walking together. And in green, they're right next to each other. Gr, gr, gr. We have a consonant blend in the beginning again, don't we? A G-R consonant blend. Gr, gr, een. Gr, een. Green, green, right? And then what you want to do, and if you want these handouts, make sure that you email me, right? Let me see. Do I have my email address? I do. So make sure that you email me. That is not what I wanted to do. And me. Let me just see something. I had a feeling I was small. I'm small. So there's our, because there's our ticker. And then I'll get myself larger again. So if you want some of these, what's that? Where I should be. There we go. All right, there we go. Better, a little better. All right, so if you want these newer handouts, worksheets, so that you can color in the color, right? And that will remind you what the word is. So you have got a way to learn this by coloring, and then you see the color, right? So you're using touch. You're using your vision and your eyesight. You're using your ears to sound the word out. And